And how would you compare the flying characteristics of your Excalibur to another popular brand?
I'd say controls are very responsive. I teach ultralight flying now that I finished mine, and I teach in other types of aircraft, brand decks, whatever you want to call it. And as far as the handling characteristics, every time I come back to my Excalibur, I feel a lot more comfortable flying it. It seems like I've got better control of the aircraft.
What kind of cruise speed do you like?
I usually fly at about 85 to 90 miles per hour with mine. I'm very satisfied with it. During my ultralight instruction, I do have the students to slow down a little bit and fly at about 70 to 75 miles per hour just because of their experience level only.
What about your stall speed?
With mine, I get single pilot. I'm 210 pounds. My aircraft weighs 460 pounds. I stall at somewhere around 32 miles per hour indicated. Now, if I'm carrying a passenger with me, roughly about 38 to 42 miles per hour indicated. And that's when I had a student in the front seat. He weighed about 240 pounds himself. So it's going to fluctuate just 1 or 2 miles per hour one way or the other.
How do you like the Excalibur's shock cord landing gear?
The great thing about the shock cord landing gear, which I've been able to compare with other ultralights that have the solid landing gear, is I can allow somebody to touch down a little bit harder than normal, and with the shock cord system, it does absorb the shock, and everything's a lot smoother that way. You don't have that big bounce whenever you hit a little bit hard. So I love the shock cord system. But the thing about the Excalibur is very forgiving. If a student touches down a little bit hard, the great thing about the shock cord system is it's not going to destroy my airplane. It's going to absorb the shock, I'll chew out the student, and we'll go and fly it again. So I've had really good experience with the Excalibur.
What kind of gross weights do you have with these various size students?
On an average, I probably gross anywhere from 890 to 920 pounds. My calculations from my particular airplane, I've got it so it has a max gross weight of 960. That's all based on your personal preferences. But I'll allow mine up to 960, but I average about 910, 920 roughly.
What kind of takeoff distance do you need?
I would say easily the plane will be airborne with me single pilot in about 100 feet roughly. Now that's using a 503 Rotax.
All right, well, how does the plane handle in crosswinds?
I can take a 25 mile an hour direct crosswind with no problem with the Excalibur. You just got to learn how to slip the aircraft down and bring it straight and level down the runway before you touch down. It's not an aircraft limitation. I would say it's more of a pilot limitation more than anything else.
Well, here's the main question, Glenn. If you had it to do all over again, would you still buy an Excalibur?
No doubt about it, because I've had the opportunity to fly other ultralight aircraft, and I would definitely come back to the Excalibur, no doubt about it.